talk about these topics? Yes, of course, we need so that always would be enjoying peace, stability, and security. And its security would be always preserved. This won't happen through actions only, but through understanding, awareness, and this is the responsibility of every individual. And I said before that we know that schools play a role, churches and the mosques play a role, families play a role, and media has a role to play also. There is all. Yes, media, of course, has a role. Accordingly, this is a big responsibility to protect our country, because during the past years and these different events, we have seen the outcomes and the results. So we have seen by our own eyes, we have seen the result of every step and every procedure. Thousands of people might be lost. I'm talking about lives of people that might be lost, or the country itself might be wasted and lost. The country itself might get lost. Is this important right now? Yes, it's important at all times. The economic challenge seems to be an endless challenge, but this is not the case. This challenge would end with the will of the people and by effort, planning, implementation on part of the state, and through the understanding of the people and their preparedness to endure the difficulties of this path. I was one like you before taking this post. I was one of you. And we have seen our neighbors and our families. I'm not talking about what's happening just right now. I'm not talking about the only past 30 or 40 years. I'm talking even before that. Since I'm one of you, then I'm not far from the reality of our country. But unfortunately, we have no other solution. There is no other solution but what we are doing right now. And this is exactly what I mentioned in the beginning. Don't think that facing difficulties would stop. Even if the state makes a success, it looks for a bigger success and so on and so forth. He who did not join school would go to school and then primary school, next preparatory, secondary, and he wants afterwards to graduate from university and form a family. And thus, these procedures that we undertook are very important. And here comes the role of media. In any family that has resources, it's the income and the expenses. If the income equals the expenses of the household or the family, it's good. If the income is higher than the expenses, very good, but he needs to save part of this income for the coming days. What if it's vice versa? The expenses are more than the income. It would be a problem. So you have then to borrow. And borrowing has interest rate, installments to repay the debt. The difference between fuel subsidy and fuel price is less than what you just said. I would tell him it's true. It's true. But you know that I've subsidized this fuel by borrowing. So the pound that I subsidize fuel with is not just 1 pound. It is £1 plus its installments and interest rate. Do not give up upon your responsibility to solve the problem and overcome the challenges and change the reality. We need to change things. Thanks to Allah, and by efforts and by endurance, we would be able to do it.